motives. What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most even. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you mourn my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a moment? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me reap the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though.
But I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. We ain't even. They ain't submit when you daydreaming. Came needing to eat, I ain't eating in 8 weeks. And my mouth's watering like I stay teething. You can't reason with the animal that's loose and my brain's tweaking. You don't really know me. If you think you do get amnesia, got a problem, I'm subtracting you like a mad teacher. I'm that lethal like a threat to a mass preacher. I send you up to Christ if you crossing your act evil. Preparation means opportunity, maybe. Being great is ambiguity, baby. Too much at stake for your foolery, ain't it crazy? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, you won't faze me.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see Quay Walker, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Jets and the Black Knights on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us south of the border to the vibrant capital of Mexico City. Coming up, another installment of the NFL. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Klein over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Klein. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd down and 8. Richardson. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. That one a first down pickup of 8. So here in the heart of Mexico, this is a city that's hosted a handful of NFL games before, but now this is a different deal. A relocated franchise, moving south of the border, playing here on a permanent basis. And it's going to be exciting times here in the Mexican capital, that's for sure. And really all across this country, they're pumped for this because this will be Mexico's team. Now Richardson. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. A broken tackle there, but not a ton to show for it. Tackled just on the other side of midfield. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Again, they turn to Ford. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down at a yard. They go play action with Richardson. He'll buy some time. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Now it's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Richardson looking to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Second and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the shotgun, Richardson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Black Knights will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Klein. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6. Looking to throw. Klein. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. Fights through him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches. Off play action. Klein. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Brings up how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
This is 4th, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They run with 4, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On to the 2nd quarter, Mexico City in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And they're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Klein. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He was defended by Martin Emerson.
Off the play fake. Klein. Under pressure, and down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Here's Daniel Whelan now.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And a huge play that time. 43 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Chubb running right. He stiff arms him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Richardson working from the gun.
Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
They'll run with Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Patrick Ricard, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights are able to add on to that lead.
Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And it's 21-3. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The New York set to take the field.
And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
Off play action. Klein, complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Klein. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 5.
At the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake. Klein. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Klein.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. Boswell's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On third down, here's Richardson.
Hard throw, incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jets will take over first and 10. And New York set to take the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Throwing to start the drive.
Richardson. It's a slant to Hill.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Second and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dance into his left. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Anthony Richardson.
His third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year.
And the Black Knights are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Aubrey now for the point after.
He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. They have the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts to throw on second down. Klein. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Klein. And this one is incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Six-yard return after a punt of 48.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, and they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And it's the Chiefs who are out in front as they move towards halftime. Christian Kirk, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we'll make the trek east to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. A touchdown pass for Trevor Lawrence. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. Sky Moore, a touchdown reception. We saw a strong first half out of the mobile quarterback, Anthony Richardson. He threw 2 touchdown passes, ran for another, as his guys have the lead at halftime.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter.
Lions!
Richardson to the air on 1st down. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. He'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Richardson now on 2nd down.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Richardson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Again, it's Richardson.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Yaya Diaby. He's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on 3rd down. Really? Should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away.
And this returnable for Hill.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Richardson to throw off play action.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Black Knights are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey now for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
And the Jets set to take the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off play action. Klein. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun, because let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Richardson. This to Laporta, right side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Off play action. Richardson. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Now it's Richardson. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down.
Mexico City, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
They go up the middle with Chubb. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Richardson. And that is him complete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Defense.
Well, they've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Open man is Duvernay. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's
from the shotgun, Richardson.
And
it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. On first down, Klein. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Klein. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Quiddy Pay picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Called out a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And we get a peek at the kind of game he's having. It's been a good game. 8 catches now, Charles.
Everyone likes to spread the ball around. They want a lot of people to catch it and touch it, get a lot of guys involved. But sometimes when you have the hot hand or a person who's just really taking care of business in their part of the field, you have to keep going back to him.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Richardson back to throw it. And he fires one incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago. That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. New York set to take the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Klein over the middle here to Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time.
New York.
Back to throw. Klein. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Christian Harris on the coverage.
They'll look to throw again. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1 and 1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side. and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Yards to go.
From the gun on third down, Klein. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Quiddy Pay getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Here's Richardson to throw.
That is caught. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 31, here's second down and 8.
They run it again with Chubb. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. A gain of 2, just like we saw on first and second down as well. Deuce is wild.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
New York ready to go again offensively. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
At the 23-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
For this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for Mexico City, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.